Have you ever wondered why some people can hurt others, break every rule, and never feel the weight of it? Psychologists have spent decades trying to understand this exact pattern, and it has a name: antisocial personality disorder, or what's more commonly called sociopathy. Here's what's actually happening beneath the surface: bonded chaos. Sociopathy is often shaped by environment. Chaotic childhoods, inconsistent caregiving, early trauma. That instability gets wired into how they relate to people. Bonds form fast, but they're intense, unstable, and prone to collapse. Boundary blindness, personal space, emotional limits, other people's no. None of it registers the way it should. They push past boundaries not always out of malice, but because the concept barely computes. Constant restlessness. Stability makes them itchy. Jobs, homes, relationships, anything that stays the same too long starts to feel like a trap, so they blow it up just to feel movement again. Manipulation through emotion, not strategy. Where a psychopath manipulates with a plan, a sociopath manipulates in the moment, using guilt, anger, or tears reactively, whatever gets the immediate reaction they want. Shallow conscience. A conscience technically exists, but it's thin and inconsistent. They know right from wrong in theory. In practice, that knowledge rarely stops them from doing whatever benefits them in the moment. Hot-wired anger. Unlike the cold calculation people expect, sociopaths often run hot. Impulse control is thin, and frustration turns into outbursts fast. Yelling, threats, sudden aggression. Because the internal brakes that stop most people just aren't strong enough. Erratic behavior. Where a psychopath plans everything, a sociopath tends to wing it. Decisions are impulsive, reckless, made in the heat of the moment. And cleaning up the aftermath is somebody else's problem, not theirs. Us versus them. They tend to form tight, almost tribal loyalty to a small inner circle, while treating everyone outside it as fair game for exploitation. Charm is reserved for whoever's useful. Blame externally. Nothing is ever really their fault. The job, the ex, the friend, the system, someone or something else is always the reason things went wrong, no matter how obvious the pattern becomes. Volatile relationships. Their relationships tend to run hot and cold. Intense affection one moment, cold detachment or explosive anger the next. Partners often describe it as emotional whiplash. Rule breaking. Rules, laws, and social norms are treated as optional, inconvenient obstacles rather than real boundaries. Breaking them doesn't trigger much internal resistance. Surface charm. Like psychopaths, sociopaths can be charming, but it's rougher around the edges, less polished, more reactive. It works in short bursts rather than a long, controlled performance. Justified harm. When they do hurt someone, they're often quick to justify it internally. In their own narrative, they were provoked, wronged first, or simply doing what anyone would do in their position. Short fuse memory. Grudges don't build slowly for them. They detonate fast and fade fast too. A blowout that feels catastrophic to you might be completely forgotten by them within the hour. So while a psychopath operates like a calm, calculating machine, a sociopath is closer to a live wire. Unpredictable, reactive, and shaped by the chaos they grew up in. Have you ever been close to someone like this? Do tell me in the comments. If this helped you understand someone in your life a little better, subscribe